everybody, Jan of Jan Hicks Creates back here with Flosstube number 101. I remember this time. How you guys doing today? We are doing pretty well here. Nothing major going on, nothing minor going on. Just hanging in there. All is well. Mike's parents are doing okay. His mother is home from the hospital. She had some fluid drained from her chest cavity, which was causing a lot of problems with her heart. She has more tests that are happening, and so we don't really know what the root cause of it was. Something with one of the valves, I think, but she's home. She's doing okay. His dad's doing much better with her home, so everybody else is good. Yeah, I know, surprise, not much happening. More waves at the beginning. That was from our trip up to the North Shore, what, 2 weeks ago now? I haven't really been out of the house since then, except to pick up cat food and pick up a Mother's Day meal, so that's okay. Hawaii is starting to open up. I'm not eager to get out, so whatever, we're good. Yeah, I think this is going to be a short one. Don't have a whole lot to talk about. Don't have a whole lot to show you because I was concentrating on one piece. And I know you're saying, well, stay tuned. I know, I'm a tease. You don't have to stay tuned very long. So first, because I am a tease, Feels Like Home from Fat Quarter Shop. This is part 1, this is part 2. Part 3 comes out on Friday. So pretty. Somebody mentioned that they might make the door red, and I think that's an awesome idea as well, but of course I had to keep it blue because these are my colors. That house was not a quick stitch, but that's okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I think other people's grays had more variation. My black coffee roofs are getting kind of lost in the, I think this is Zach Black for the face of the house. And they're really similar. It's hard to see the roof. I've seen others that the Zach's Black, yeah, that one's, the Zach's Black seemed to be a lighter gray. And so there was more variation, but that's okay. I like it. All right, so did I or didn't I? No, I didn't. Not too far off though. Shades of Gold, Northern Expressions Needlework. Shades of Not Gold, because this is Mrs. Sadis's Silk Floss in Darling. So it's the blues and the greens and the aquas and the teals and all the gorgeousness. All the gorgeousness. So, close, huh? Just that bottom corner to do. The bottom medallion and then the corner. So I expect I will get this done by the end of the week. But I worked a lot on this Saturday and Sunday, quite a bit yesterday. So close. And really, each little bit, this medallion does take a bit of time. So that is that there. So I think it was like a day and a half the last time. But I'm hoping on Friday I will do a stitch with me. Now, I'm not going to do the daily stitching videos. I know a lot of you guys like it, but it's yeah. I need to be exercising instead of doing a video, quite frankly. So, but on Friday I will, and hopefully I will be putting in my last stitches for you on Friday. This is an unknown linen, 36 count, 1 strand of the Darling floss. Now, I do need the help from those of you that are much more experienced sewists than I am. I talked last time about the idea of sewing the extra fabric on, from the sides and the bottom to these sides where I didn't leave enough fabric. My question is, up here at the top we have this serged edge. Do I take the serging out to sew the extra, well, I guess, okay, do I take the serging out to sew the extra fabric on? Because that's pretty much, it's about 1/4 of an inch. So that's pretty much a seam allowance anyway. So I could sew along that. But part of me is thinking, and I don't know whether it's an optical illusion, it doesn't look like it. I haven't actually measured. There's more fabric over here than over here. So if I leave that in and just sew along it, so the extra fabric on, you know, using that as my guide for my seam allowance, then when they go to frame it, it will, you know, they'll be, if they framed it along that, it would be slanted, right? I guess what they'd have to do is frame it whatever the shortest amount is. So anyways, do I take the seam, the serging out or not, and then sew? I have more fabric over here on this edge, so I'll just have to make sure I sew, I guess, the same amount so that the seam doesn't show on this side. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. If I sew it out further, they'll still frame it in closer, right? Does that make sense? Also, do I want to use this fabric to sew on? Like, will the weave of this handle the tension that's put on it in the framing? Or do I want to use like just some other kind of cotton fabric that will have a tighter weave? Does that make sense? These are the things I think about. So let me know, any of you that have had experience with this, or that are, like I said, more accomplished sewers than I am. It's not going to get framed until we get to San Antonio, most likely. Who knows? But most likely. But yeah, I need to know the answers to that. And that's pretty much all I've worked on this week, because that's the stitch along that I need to get done, and Shades of Gold I'm determined to get done. This monogamous stitching is boring. What did I say the other week? Being monogamous isn't easy. Bless you. But yeah, once I finish this, I will be pulling out Ash Rose, or Grace Quaker sampler. Ash Rose is the color of fabric, and for some reason I have that on my brain today. So yeah, that's all my stitching. Feels odd. I do have some goodies to show you. That Quarter Shop sent me some goodies, and an order that I placed as well from them. I got my little birdie enamel needle minder. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? How everything is so coordinated. And look, I could wear it as a pin too on my shirt. He is so cute. That's the magnet on the back. He's too heavy for me to use, you know, while I'm stitching in hand, which is what I'm doing with the Feels Like Home stitch along, but that's okay. He will find a home somewhere else. The other thing I ordered from them was my flosses for the 3D piece that I am designing. You know, when I order these flosses, I kind of order a bunch of different shades in the colors I need, because so that I can get a feel for what will work and what won't. Okay, so just as a reminder, the parts I'm designing are the background piece with the lettering, this strip here with kind of a filigree tile work type of thing, and then this still life looking thing down here. The picture I've actually made into kind of more of an urn, but it will have the urn with the roses, a clock, and then a little teacup. So for the letters in the back, I got this Gentle Arts one called Green Tea Leaf. And I knew from the picture on the website that it looked like a really interesting colorway. and I am not disappointed at all. It actually reminds me of a much darker version of Raquel Mrs. Sadis's Oxide. Doesn't have the bright orange yellows, but it does have the kind of golds and navies and paler grays and browns. So this is going to be the lettering in the back, and I think it's going to be gorgeous. That filigree tile work, I got, let's see, I got these two as possibilities. Again, both Gentle Arts. One is slate and one is something blue. And looking at these, I'm probably going to go with the something blue because I do want it to have more of a bluer look than a greenish look. But again, both of those are just, I guess it's the slate that's the bluer one. Something blue looks greener to me. Anyway, probably that will be slate. For the big urn, I got porcelain. Again, Gentle Arts. The teacup, I'm probably going to have it in ragdoll. And if I have enough, which I should, I'm putting some decorative work on it. The decorative work will be in this. The pinks for the roses, I am probably going to be using a lot of the same pinks that are in the Feels Like Home color palette. I did not bring those up with me. I got a variety of greens though for the leaves on the roses. And so these are both Classic Colorwork, Secret Garden, and Chives. And then Weeks, let's see, Monkey Grass, Juniper, and Seaweed. So, I have the designing pretty much done on that. I don't know when I'll actually get to stitching it since Mania has me kind of busy with stitching. Actually, once Shades of Gold is done, I think I'll feel a little bit more relaxed, but I want to get that done and really, you know, have the time to concentrate on that. And plus, Feels Like Home, I want to stay caught up with. I have to stay caught up with. All right, so those are my purchases for the week. The goodies I got two lovely cards. And I think I might have gotten this the week before. This is from Tamara Bowen, Miss Nana Stitches. Or, I think I might have gotten it the week before, but I had it sitting down by my stitching spot, making me smile. So thank you, Tamara. It's so pretty. Somebody just sewed, oh, Shannon. Oh, Shannon, I don't remember your Instagram name. She just posted a picture this morning of her bowl of tomato pin cushions. And they are so pretty. She collects them. She has a great collection. Love that. I also got a sweet card from Jen Upton. You can see why she felt this was perfect for me. Thank you, Jen. Very sweet. That'd be a pretty stitch, huh? Okay, so goodies from Fat Quarter Shop. Again, they sent me two of everything. So once I start feeling comfortable with going to the post office, I know, I don't have to. I can do it through PayPal. I need to just do that and take it down to my mailman here. So I will be doing giveaways, hopefully in the not too distant future. This is the pattern that came in their Stitchy box. Their box is called Stitch Quarterly. So it is available on the Fat Quarter Shop. I'm trying to see. It's another Lori Holt It's So Emma one. So I have two of those. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep one or not. I like it, but will I stitch it? You know, that kind of thing. I have two of the Starlit Snowflakes. This is one of their new patterns. Again, It's So Emma, Lori Holt, I believe. Maybe. finished by Priscilla Blaine. Yeah, it's So Emma. I probably will keep that. Both of these are charted in DMC. They also sent me these cool, again, 2 of them, label packs. They're like library card envelopes and cards to label your stitching with. And I think this is a brilliant idea. It says you can attach this to the back of your stitch project with the double-sided tape. They have finishing tape there at the Fat Quarter Shop. You know, I don't do a very good job of labeling my pieces, of putting information on it, even putting my signature on them. So I think this is a brilliant idea. And I love the idea that it's just a little card stuck in here, so you could add to it if you want. The people that get it could add to it. I could put on there who gets it, you know, that kind of thing. So 2 of those. I will be keeping one of these. And then the other stuff they sent is quilting, and you know that I don't quilt. These little doohickeys, alphabetties. So, something about keeping track of your quilting pieces. 2 of those. Those will be combined with these. I have 2 of these. And I just saw these on their website, so this is brand new on their website. A Very Coriander Christmas by Corey Yoder. So they have the fabric there, and they have these books, I guess, to make this quilt. So, I don't know when I'm going to do this. I'm not there yet mentally. Hopefully in the not too distant future, I will be. But yeah, I saw a post by Karen Macon on, I don't know, Stitch Mania or something like that, of some stash that she got. She got like stuff from all over the place over the past week. And it made me feel like a slacker. So I took care of that this morning. I do have an order already coming from 123 Stitch, so or that'll get here when it gets here. And again, people, these places are taking a long time, a much longer time than we're used to ship out. Be patient, it'll get there. The my Fat Quarter Shop order probably took a good, I don't know, 2 weeks before they shipped it. Maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. It didn't matter. I knew I'd get it whenever I got it, and there's certainly enough other things for me to stitch. So yeah, this morning, so somebody last week informed me, let me know about Anita Little Stitches, I think is the name of the website. I'll link it below. I had talked about kitting up Balmy Spring Day for my June 1st start with Carolyn, and the fact that I didn't have needles. And somebody let me know that she does sell them in bulk. So I ordered a pack of 50 of the size 26 needles for that project. And then I ordered a piece of fabric that was named Seafoam because I needed that. I think it's 36, it might be 40 count, I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't have the needles travel alone, right? And then I decided to check out Kitten Stitcher to see what was going on there, to see what new stuff she has. And she has some, I had actually looked on Etsy at xJuDesigns and Luminous Fiber Arts because I'm feeling a fabric need. Judith didn't have a whole lot of her new colors that she just posted about on Facebook yesterday or the day before aren't on her Etsy site yet. So I went to Kitten Stitcher to see what she has, and she has several new things from xJuDesign. She has an ash rose. She has some some kind of blue, don't remember the name, and then she has ones called Little Dove, and it's like a steel gray, really pretty. So I got one of those in a 36 count. And then she also has some in from Color and Cotton. And so I got a 36 count from her, Fat Quarters, just Fat Quarters, in rock salt, which is kind of a very pale mottled gray, really pretty. So yeah, I'll get those when I get those. The Anita Little Stitches order, so I placed that this morning. I would say within an hour she had shipped it. So she has fabric, she has threads, she has needles. If you're looking for something and you're having trouble finding it on like the more popular, more well-known sites, like I said, I will link her below so you can check her out. I think that's it. Like I said, not very much today. Shades of Gold is getting done this week, so that is enough excitement, right? Let's look at an angel. She's another pretty one. Love, love, love. Stay humble. Know within that you are amazing. Let the world find out by your actions without you saying a word. Pay attention to what they do, not what they say. Love it. All right, guys, that is all for me today. Be well. Stay safe. Know that I love you, and I will see you soon.